He asked her out 5 times. She said no every single time. Today, they've been married for 12 years. So what changed? What made her finally say yes after rejecting him over and over again? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand the one character trait that makes Slavic women absolutely melt, and the exact way to use it without looking desperate or weak. Привет! My name is Tanya Sparks and I'm a dating and relationship coach. On my channel, I share secrets about what Slavic women really want. Plus, you receive instantly effective methods to win over any Slavic girl or improve your existing relationship. So please, hit that subscribe button now so you never miss a video. Today, I'm going to reveal the character trait that Slavic women find most attractive in men. And no, it's not money, looks, or muscles. It's something far more powerful. So what is this magical trait? It's persistence. Now, before you roll your eyes and think, Tanya, I've heard this before, let me explain something crucial. There's a right way and a wrong way to be persistent. The right way, you become irresistible. The wrong way, you become a stalker she blocks. Let me share some real stories from my coaching client and my Slavic girlfriends to show you what I mean. My client Mark met a Ukrainian woman at a coffee shop in Kiev. He asked her for her number. She said no. Most guys would walk away, right? Not Mark. He smiled and said, "Okay, no problem, but can I at least buy you a coffee right now?" She hesitated and said yes to the coffee. During that coffee, he asked if he could walk her home. She said no again. He said, "What about driving you home?" Another no. Then he offered, "How about I call you a taxi and wait with you until it arrives?" She laughed and said, "You don't give up, do you?" He looked her in the eyes and said, "No, when I see something I want." Guess what? She gave him her number right there. They're being together for 5 years now. Why did this work? Because Mark was persistent, but he was also playful and confident. He treated it like a game, not like his life depended on it. A Polish girl I know told me about her husband. When they first met online, she ignored his first message, then his second, then his third. On the fourth message, he wrote something that made her laugh. She responded. He asked her out. She said she was busy. He suggested another day. She said she wasn't sure. He sent her a funny video and said, "This reminded me of you. Coffee this Saturday." She finally said yes. Today, they've been married for 10 years with 2 kids. She told me, "If he had given up after my first no, I would have forgotten him in 5 minutes. But his persistence showed me he was serious and different from other guys." You see, gentlemen, Slavic women are testing you. They want to see if you really want them or if you're just trying your luck with every girl you meet. Now, here's where I need to be honest with you. Sometimes I tell my clients the opposite advice. Sometimes I say, stop pursuing her, walk away. Why? Because every situation is different. If you're already lost all your value in her eyes, if you've been begging, apologizing, acting desperate, then more persistence will only make things worse. This is why I offer coaching, because dating isn't black and white. You need to read the situation correctly. But in most cases, especially when you're just starting to pursue a Slavic woman, persistence is your superpower. The key is how you do it. So, how do you be persistent the right way? First, you must be confident. You're not begging, you're not chasing out of desperation. You're pursuing because you know what you want and you're willing to do what it takes to get it. This confidence drives Slavic women crazy. We can smell desperation from a mile away, but we love a man who knows his worth. Second, treat it like a game. Seriously, when she says no, smile, be creative, offer alternatives. Let me give you some practical examples. You offer to walk her home. She says no. Wrong response. Okay, sorry for bothering you. You just gave up. Right response. What about if I drive you home instead? Still confident, offer alternatives. She says no again. Try, alright, how about I just walk you to the corner and you go from there? You're showing her that you're creative, persistent, and you're not easy discouraged. You ask her on a date. She says she is busy. Wrong. Oh, okay, maybe another time. Too passive. Right. No problem. How about next weekend instead? Still no? Try. Coffee for 20 minutes? I promise I won't kidnap you. Playful, confident, persistent. You suggest going to a cafe. She says no. Try cinema. She says no. Try a walk in the park. She says no. Try. Okay, you're making me work for this. How about we compromise? Ice cream at that place near the river. 15 minutes. If you're bored, you can leave. See what's happening here? You're not giving up, but you're also not being annoying. You're being confident and fun about it. Now, here's something critical you need to understand. When a Slavic woman says no, it's not always a real no. I know, this sounds confusing, but hear me out. If she says no, but she is smiling, if she is still talking to you, if she is giving you reasons why she can't instead of just walking away, these are all signs that she's testing you. She wants to see if you'll persist. But if she says no and blocks you, or says I have a boyfriend or looks uncomfortable, then that's a real no. Respect it and move on. The difference, pay attention to her energy, not just her words. If there's even 1% doubt in her no, then keep going. Be creative, be confident, show her you're not like other guys who give up at the first obstacle. Gentlemen, here's the bottom line. Persistence is attractive only when it comes from a place of strength and confidence. You're not desperate, you're not begging. You're simply a man who sees what he wants and goes after it. You treat dating like a game you know you're going to win, not because you're arrogant, but because you're confident in your values. If you can master this mindset, I promise you 99% of Slavic women will eventually say yes to you. But if you're insecure, if you think she's your only option, if you see her as the one who got away before you've even dated, then no amount of persistence will save you. So work on your confidence first, then apply persistence. That's the winning formula. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever been persistent and it paid off? Or did you give up too soon and regret it? Share your stories in the comments below. Alright, that's all for today. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next episode of Slavic Love Secrets. До свидания.